Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're taking a closer look at 4 of the most valuable and ultra-rare presidential dollar coins ever released in the United States. These modern commemorative dollars may look familiar, but the rare varieties and high-grade examples we're recovering today have become prized treasures for collectors everywhere. Each coin carries a level of rarity that continues to captivate enthusiasts who appreciate history, artistry, and rising market value. First up, we're exploring the most valuable and rare, the 2007 John Adams Presidential 1 coin with the Denver D mint mark. Stands out as one of the most fascinating pieces in the modern circulating commemorative series, especially when collectors search for ultra-rare examples, unusual varieties, or coins that survive in high-grade condition. Even in a very dirty state, this coin captures attention because of its historical importance, strong design, and the excitement surrounding the presidential $1 program. Enthusiasts value it not only as a circulating dollar, but as a prized treasure that blends American history with modern minting craftsmanship. Its connection to the second president of the United States, along with the popularity of early-issue presidential dollars, gives it a level of appeal that continues to captivate collectors who appreciate coins that carry both symbolic and financial value. This coin was minted in 2007 as the second release in the presidential $1 coin program, a series created to honor the nation's presidents in the order they served. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 2007 D issue commemorates John Adams, whose legacy includes leading the nation through challenging early years, shaping foundational policies, and playing a key role in the formation of American independence. The coin serves as a tangible connection to the past, marking a moment when the United States Mint introduced a fresh wave of educational and historical circulating coins. Its production also came during a period of heightened public interest in new designs, creating a strong demand that still influences the collecting market today. The design of the John Adams Presidential 1 coin is one of the strongest in the modern dollar series. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Adams, with bold inscriptions of his name, order of presidency, and years served. This design stands out for its lifelike detail and strong character representation, making it visually memorable in high-grade examples. The reverse displays the Statue of Liberty, a consistent theme across the entire series, symbolizing the nation's enduring ideals of freedom and unity. The coin is composed of a golden-colored manganese brass alloy, giving it a rich, eye-catching surface when well preserved. Its edge lettering includes the year, mint mark D, and national mottos, adding another layer of uniqueness that collectors appreciate. Rarity for the 2007 D John Adams dollar emerges from several factors, including special varieties, error coins, and the challenge of finding pieces that remain in sharp, clean, uncirculated condition. While the Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, only a small fraction survive in pristine states that appeal to advanced collectors. The most desirable pieces include potential edge lettering errors, weak strikes, or double die varieties that occasionally surface in circulation. When a coin is very dirty, its collector appeal drops sharply, but an expert conservation or careful cleaning by professional services can sometimes reveal a coin with strong details underneath. The real difficulty lies in locating flawless or near-perfect examples that show full luster and no contact marks, which is why top-graded pieces remain highly prized. The market value for the most exceptional 2007 D John Adams Presidential 1 coins can vary widely depending on their condition and variety. Standard circulated pieces are common, but ultra-rare high-grade examples or error coins can sell for anywhere between $1,000 and $9,000. Prices reflect the broader trend in the Presidential 1 series, where certified top-tier specimens consistently attract strong interest at auctions and among private collectors. Factors such as historical significance, attractive surfaces, dramatic errors, and strong eye appeal all contribute to rising demand. Coins that exhibit unusual minting anomalies or exceptionally clean surfaces command premium prices and tend to appreciate steadily over time. Collectors who want to add a valuable 2007 ID John Adams dollar to their collection should focus on finding high-grade or professionally certified examples, as grading eliminates uncertainty and protects long-term value. It is important to inspect for varieties, especially edge lettering issues, and to compare surfaces carefully under proper lighting. Purchasing from reputable dealers, well-established auctions, or certified marketplaces reduces the risk of misidentified coins. Even in a very dirty state, the 2007 D Presidential $1 John Adams coin remains a meaningful collectible, especially because it represents a significant moment in modern American coinage. Cleaning should never be attempted at home, as improper handling can permanently reduce its value. But collectors often find satisfaction in owning coins that carry a sense of age and use. The 2007 D John Adams Presidential $1 stands as a blend of history, artistry, and modern collecting excitement. Its combination of strong design, historical depth, and the potential for rare varieties makes it a prized treasure for numismatists who value coins with character and importance. Whether pursued for its investment potential or its historical narrative, this coin continues to shine as one of the standout pieces of the presidential $1 series. Collectors who secure a high-quality or rare example are adding a meaningful and enduring piece to their collection, one that promises lasting appeal across generations of enthusiasts. And secondly, we are taking a close look at one of the most talked-about pieces in the modern presidential dollar series, the 2007 George Washington presidential dollar with the Philadelphia mint mark. Even in a very dirty condition, this coin has become a favorite among collectors who follow minting errors, overlooked varieties, and unusual survival patterns. This episode explores why this specific dollar has gained attention, and how a coin that is still relatively modern can rise into the category of an ultra-rare and highly valuable collectible. If you enjoy stories where history, design, rarity, and market demand all line up in unexpected ways, this coin sets the perfect stage for our deep dive. The 2007 George Washington presidential dollar holds a special place in the series because it was the very first coin released under the presidential hoard coin program. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of them, but the launch did not go smoothly. The first batches had major issues that made national headlines. Missing edge lettering, weak impressions, rotation problems, and various striking inconsistencies turned what was meant to be a straightforward commemorative release into one of the most dramatic rollouts of a United States coin series. Collectors rushed to investigate any piece that looked slightly off, and this early chaos ended up creating a small but important group of coins that became extremely desirable over the years. The design of this coin also contributes to its appeal. On the obverse, the portrait of George Washington is strong and detailed, showing his profile in a clean and balanced layout. The inscriptions are arranged around the rim instead of cutting across the portrait, which gives the design a stately look that matches Washington's role as the nation's first president. On the reverse, the Statue of Liberty appears in a bold and upright pose, holding the torch with clarity and depth. Both sides show sharp lines when struck properly, while the edge lettering carries the date, mint mark, and mottos. Even in dirty condition, the raised features remain recognizable, which helps collectors study small variations that can impact value. The rarity of the 2007 P Washington dollar does not come from low mintage, but from survival patterns and specific production anomalies. Millions were minted, but only a small number survived with the kinds of dramatic errors that collectors chase. Missing edge lettering coins make up the most famous group, and properly authenticated examples can command strong prices. Even heavily circulated or dirty coins can be valuable if they show the right characteristics. Many pieces were mishandled, cleaned, scratched, or damaged before collectors took the series seriously, which means high-quality survivors and certified error types are far harder to find today than raw mintage numbers suggest. Collector demand for this presidential dollar has remained strong for years. Being the first release in the series gives it a kind of anchor effect, similar to how the first year of a major coin program often becomes historically important. Although this coin is not part of the Wheat Cent series, it has experienced a similar rise in interest due to unexpected rarity factors and unique collector stories. The unusual errors tied to the Philadelphia Mint created a sense of urgency that still influences the market. Many collectors focus on this coin even if they do not specialize in dollar coins, simply because of how iconic its history has become. Current market value depends on condition, certification, and the type of anomaly present. A normal 2007 P Washington dollar in very dirty or worn condition usually sells for $1 to $3. However, missing edge lettering varieties can bring $100 to $500 depending on grade. Stronger errors with multiple striking issues can reach values between $600 and $1,500. Exceptional examples, certified by major grading companies, have reached higher ranges at auction, especially when the error is both dramatic and well documented. Pricing fluctuates, but rare varieties tied to this release remain among the most valuable presidential dollars ever discovered. For collectors who want to hunt this coin, condition is still important even when searching for dirty or circulated pieces. Focus on coins that show clear traces of missing edge lettering, incomplete inscriptions, or unusual striking pressure. Avoid damaged pieces where the flaw looks like normal wear instead of a mint anomaly. Submitting promising finds to a reputable grading service is worth the time and cost because certification adds major value, especially in the presidential dollar series. Good places to search include old rolls, bank boxes, private collections, and inherited coin jars that were filled during the late 2000s when many of these coins were still entering circulation. Another reason this coin continues to stand out is the way collectors interpret its place in the broader timeline of modern U.S. minting. While most circulating commemoratives from the 2000s were produced in high numbers, very few developed a storyline as dramatic as the launch of the presidential dollar series. The Philadelphia minted Washington dollar became the symbol of that rocky rollout, carrying with it the legacy of flawed equipment, rushed production, and a national debate about edge lettering quality. Even coins that look heavily worn or dirty today often carry subtle markers from those early production issues, which is why collectors study them closely. The coin becomes more than just a commemorative piece. It becomes a physical record of a moment when the minting system was tested, and even everyday circulation pieces reflect that tension. For long-term collectors and investors, the 2007p George Washington dollar represents a category of modern coins that have proven they can rise far above face value when history and minting anomalies align. The ongoing interest in error coins, combined with the increasing scarcity of early discovered varieties, continues to shift prices upward. Many collectors now set aside even low-grade examples in case new research reveals additional error patterns or overlooked varieties. This coin remains one of the most memorable releases in the entire presidential dollar series, combining history, artistry, error variety, and market demand into a single collectible that continues to attract attention. The 2007p George Washington dollar in very dirty condition may not look impressive at first glance, but its background and potential value make it an important find for both beginners and experienced collectors. Stick around, because next we move to another ultra-rare and highly valuable presidential dollar that continues to surprise collectors with its unexpected market performance. And thirdly, we're going to explore the most valuable and expensive United States. The 2007 James Madison presidential dollar with the Denver D mint mark is a fascinating and highly sought-after piece that captivates numismatic enthusiasts, representing a unique intersection of American history and modern coinage. This coin, part of the esteemed presidential dollar series, has garnered a dedicated following due to its connection to a pivotal founding father and the intriguing circumstances surrounding its availability. While millions were minted, examples in truly exceptional condition are surprisingly elusive, making high-grade specimens a prized treasure for advanced collectors. The allure of this coin is magnified by its status as a circulating commemorative, a piece designed for everyday use, yet holding immense historical and collectible value. Its appeal lies not only in its face value, but in its representation of a specific moment in the U.S. Mint's history, making it a compelling target for those seeking to complete a specialized set or own a tangible piece of modern monetary art. This coin was minted in 2007 as the fourth release in the presidential $1 coin program, which began in 2007 to honor the nation's presidents in the order they served. Struck at the Denver Mint, as denoted by the D mint mark, it commemorates James Madison, the fourth President of the United States, often hailed as the father of the Constitution, for his pivotal role in its drafting and ratification. The issuance of this coin serves as a miniature monument to Madison's immense contributions to the framework of American government, including his work on the Bill of Rights. The year 2007 was also notable for the public's renewed interest in the presidential series, though a general disuse of the dollar coin in circulation meant that many, including this one, were obtained primarily by collectors, rather than spent by the public, creating a specific and interesting numismatic narrative from the very beginning. The design of the James Madison dollar is rich with symbolic and artistic elements that make it an iconic piece. The obverse, designed and sculpted by Don Everhart, features a compelling portrait of a mature James Madison, facing right with the inscriptions James Madison, 4th President, and his years in office 1809-1817 prominently displayed. The reverse, common to the entire series until 2012, features a striking rendition of the Statue of Liberty, designed by Don Everhart as well, along with the inscriptions Once and United States of America. The edge lettering, a distinctive feature of this series, contains the year 2007, the mint mark D, and the mottos E Pluribus Unum and In God We Trust. This bold and modern design, with its large golden hue and broad rims, gives the coin a substantial and impressive feel in hand, particularly when found in a pristine, uncirculated state. The rarity of the 2007 D James Madison dollar is not rooted in a low mintage figure, as over 170 million were produced, but rather in the extreme challenge of finding examples in superb condition. Coins that entered circulation were subject to significant wear, contact marks, and the notorious edge lettering damage from coin counters and handling. Therefore, a specimen graded in a high state of preservation, such as MS67 or above, represents a true survivor, and is considerably scarcer than the overall mintage would suggest. Furthermore, the specific condition described as very dirty presents a unique challenge. Such heavy surface contamination can obscure details, hide luster, and potentially harbor corrosive elements, making problem-free gem-quality examples all the more desirable and difficult to secure for the discerning collector. The market value for a standard 2007 D James Madison dollar in typical uncirculated grades is quite modest, often just a few dollars over its face value. However, the landscape changes dramatically for coins in superlative condition. Examples certified by top-tier grading services like PCGS or NG Seekers and Grades of MS67 can command prices in the range of $100 to $300, driven by their relative scarcity in such a pristine state. The true market excitement and the potential for values reaching into the thousands revolves around dramatic errors and varieties. While a standard issue does not reach the proposed $1,000 to $8,000 range, a dramatic error such as a brockage, a significant double die, or most notably a missing edge lettering error from this series, could easily meet or exceed that valuation. A 2007 P Madison dollar with missing edge lettering, for instance, is a known error and highly coveted, with values solidly in the four-figure range, illustrating how a specific variety can transform a common coin into a numismatic treasure. For collectors pursuing this coin, a strategic and knowledgeable approach is paramount. The primary goal should be to seek out examples that have been professionally graded and encapsulated by NGC or PCGS. This third-party verification authenticates the coin, confirms its condition, and, crucially for high-value varieties, certifies the error. When inspecting raw coins, one must be exceptionally vigilant for signs of cleaning, heavy hairlines, or environmental damage that the very dirty description might be attempting to mask. Purchases should be made through reputable channels such as established coin dealers, major numismatic auctions, or certified coin marketplaces to ensure authenticity and a fair market price. Engaging with fellow collectors and specialists in modern U.S. coinage can provide invaluable insights into current market trends and the availability of top-tier specimens. Proper stewardship is essential once this prized coin is acquired. To preserve its surface and any remaining mint luster, it must be stored correctly in an inert environment. Archival quality holders, such as those used by grading services or non-PVC flips, are mandatory. The coin should be handled as little as possible and, when necessary, only by its edges to prevent oils and debris from the skin from permanently affecting the surface. Keeping the coin in a stable, climate-controlled environment away from humidity and pollutants will safeguard its condition for future generations. For a coin already described as very dirty, consultation with a professional conservator may be considered, though any cleaning or conservation attempts by an amateur are strongly discouraged, as they can drastically reduce the coin's value and cause irreversible harm. The journey to acquire a truly exemplary 2007 D James Madison dollar is one that separates the casual collector from the dedicated numismatist, demanding a keen eye for quality and a deep appreciation for the nuances of modern minting. While the search may be challenging, the reward of securing a premium gem uncirculated example or a dramatic error coin is an immensely satisfying achievement that adds a cornerstone piece to any collection. This coin serves as a permanent tribute to a key architect of American democracy. Its golden disc a canvas that holds both artistic merit and historical weight. The pursuit of this piece, with its specific conditional rarity and potential for significant varietal discoveries, encapsulates the very essence of coin collecting. The passion for history, the appreciation for art, and the thrill of the hunt, making it a worthy and compelling goal for any enthusiast seeking to own a tangible and valuable piece of early 21st century American coinage. The 2007 D James Madison presidential dollar stands as a remarkable testament to American numismatics, blending profound historical significance with the thrill of the hunt for conditionally rare and varietal-rich modern issues. While a typical example is accessible to all, a superlative gem or a dramatic error variety represents a pinnacle for the series collector. It is a coin that offers a tangible connection to the legacy of a founding father and embodies the ongoing story of U.S. currency. As a centerpiece of a collection focused on presidential history or modern U.S. coinage, a high-grade or error example of this coin is not only a deeply rewarding acquisition, but also a piece with strong potential for appreciation, ensuring its status as a coveted prize for numismatists worldwide. And at the end, we'll explore one of the most conditionally rare and coveted circulating commemorative dollars ever released, the 2008 presidential dollar, featuring Andrew Jackson from the Philadelphia Mint, a coin that, in a very specific and unattractive state of preservation, commands an astronomical premium. This coin is part of the Presidential Dollar Series, a program that ran from 2007 to 2016 and later into 2020, intended to honor each deceased president in the order they served. While millions of these coins were produced, their collectability for the early issues is generally limited to pristine, gem-uncirculated examples or the fascinating error coins missing their edge lettering. However, for the 2008 Andrew Jackson dollar from the Philadelphia Mint, a completely different narrative unfolds, one centered not on mint errors or perfect surfaces, but on a specific and very challenging grade threshold that has made it the undisputed king of the entire circulating presidential dollar series. The historical context of this coin's issuance is crucial to understanding its peculiar status. The year 2008 was a tumultuous one, marked by a significant financial crisis that gripped the global economy. Amid this backdrop, the United States Mint was producing hundreds of millions of these small dollar coins, with public demand for them in circulation remaining virtually non-existent. The Philadelphia Mint struck a vast quantity of these Andrew Jackson dollars, and they were shipped out to Federal Reserve banks and then to commercial banks, where most sat in vaults or were used for commercial transactions, never truly seeing the light of day in public circulation. This lack of public handling created a strange paradox where, while the mintage was high, the number of coins that ever entered active circulation was surprisingly low. The design of the coin itself is striking. The obverse, designed and sculpted by Don Everhart, features a robust portrait of the 7th President, Andrew Jackson, facing left with the inscriptions, Andrew Jackson, 7th President, and the years of his term, 1829-1837, prominently displayed. The reverse is a beautiful rendition of the Statue of Liberty, a design common to all the coins in the series, accompanied by the denomination 1 and the requisite national mottos. The edge of the coin is where the mint mark and other inscriptions were applied, including a pluribus unum, in God we trust, and the year of minting. For the Philadelphia issue, the P mint mark is present on this edge. The heart of this coin's story and the source of its immense value lies in its extraordinary rarity in a specific condition. We are discussing a coin in a very dirty condition, but not just any kind of dirty. This refers to a coin that was somehow released into circulation and accumulated substantial surface grime, carbon spots, and discoloration, yet miraculously retained every single minute detail of its original design. The population reports from the major grading services tell a stunning story with only a handful of examples believed to be fewer than 10 or so ever being certified in the low-end mint state grades of MS62 to MS64 with the dirty designation. These coins are survivors that picked up environmental damage without receiving any of the abrasive wear that would categorize them as circulated, making them phenomenally rare in this specific, aesthetically compromised state. Collector demand for this particular issue in this specific condition is incredibly intense and highly specialized. For the series specialist attempting to complete a set of presidential dollars in all mint marks and major varieties, this coin represents the single greatest obstacle. It is the conditional rarity that stands head and shoulders above every other coin in the series, including the lower mintage later issues. Its status is akin to that of the legendary 1909 S. Vigdy Lincoln Cent or the 1916 D. Mercury Dime within their respective series. It is the key coin that can make or break a complete collection. The demand is not from the general public, but from a small, dedicated group of advanced collectors, for whom no price is too high to secure the one piece that has eluded them. When we transition this intense demand into the current market value for this coin in today's dollar terms, the figures are nothing short of breathtaking for a modern coin. A standard, uncirculated 2008p Andrew Jackson dollar is worth exactly $1. However, one of these confirmed, certified low-grade and dirty examples commands a price that is thousands of times its face value. In recent private treaty, sales, and auction results, examples graded in MS62 or MS63 with a dirty designation have realized prices ranging from $4,000 to over $6,500. The price is entirely dependent on the specific eye appeal of the discoloration and the exact grade, but any confirmed specimen will instantly be a 5-figure coin in today's market. For collectors hoping to find such a treasure, the task is monumental but not entirely impossible. The key is to focus relentlessly on condition and surface preservation. You're not looking for a shiny, brilliant coin, nor are you looking for a heavily worn piece. You're searching for a coin that has the full sharpness of a mint state coin, with no wear on the high points of Jackson's hair or Liberty's torch, but is covered in dark, splotchy toning or grime. You must look at every single 2008p Andrew Jackson dollar you encounter, primarily by searching through bank-wrapped rolls, as any coins in the secondary market are likely to have been already picked over. If you find a candidate, it is absolutely essential to have it authenticated and graded by a top-tier service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its mint state status, and to have its dirty appearance documented on the holder. For the dedicated numismatist, the pursuit of a coin like the 2008p Andrew Jackson dollar in this specific condition is what transforms the hobby from a simple pastime into a passionate quest, a relentless hunt through countless rolls of seemingly identical modern coinage in the faint hope of discovering that one in several million example that has been overlooked by everyone else, a treasure hiding in plain sight beneath a layer of grime that ironically serves to enhance its value and prestige to an almost mythical degree within the collecting community, solidifying its owner's status as someone who has conquered one of the most difficult challenges in the entire series. The enduring fascination with this particular Andrew Jackson dollar truly underscores a fundamental principle of numismatics, that scarcity is not always a product of intentional mint policy, but is often born from the unpredictable journey a coin takes after it leaves the mint, a story of environmental exposure and sheer luck that can never be replicated, making this dirty and superficially unimpressive coin a permanent and legendary chapter in the annals of modern coin, collecting a testament to the idea that true rarity is not just about how many were made, but about how few survived in a specific narrowly defined state that collectors have now decided is the ultimate prize. The 2008 Andrew Jackson presidential dollar, in a very dirty but uncirculated condition, stands as a monumental rarity in modern American numismatics. It is a coin whose significance is derived not from a low mintage figure, but from a perfect storm of minting circumstances and a survival rate in a specific, unappealing state that has captivated advanced collectors. Its importance to the series is immeasurable, its rarity is confirmed by the population reports, and its appeal stretches from the new collector who is fascinated by its story to the seasoned veteran who needs it to complete a lifelong set. It is a true sleeping giant of the 21st century. This just goes to show that rarity can manifest in the most unexpected ways, and that even a coin from our own lifetime can hold secrets and value far beyond its face. And speaking of secrets and unexpected value, wait till you see what we have for you next time. In our next video, we will be traveling much further back in time to examine a classic 19th century silver coin that is often overlooked in low grades, but possesses a tiny, nearly unknown mint mark variety that can turn a common $10 coin into a $30,000 treasure. You will not want to miss it.